Oh, and like and subscribe. Don't forget for more stuff. Goose, take it away.
Welcome back, everyone, to Neon City Films. I'm Goose, just a beach ball. And today we have a first take look at Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Promise me you will come back. What if I can't?
As usual, a quick warning, there might be some spoilers ahead. Let's jump right in. For those who know nothing about ancient Greek literature, this movie is an adaptation of the ancient Greek poet Homer's epic, The Odyssey, which tells the tale of the legendary Greek king Odysseus and his long return home to his wife and queen Penelope after having spent years fighting in the Trojan War. Along the way, he and his crew encounter mythical creatures and a perilous sea. Richard, why don't you start off by telling us your favorite things about the movie?
Well, thank you, kind sir. I liked a lot about this movie. I think this movie had a lot of things that were stunning and breathtaking, specifically starting with the effects or lack of visual effects. So many practical things, so many landscapes, so many things that you've not seen done like this before. You may remember the scene from the cave where Matt Damon's character encounters a giant, and the way they shot this, the way you felt like you were in the cave with this monster was truly stunning. And there was many, many more moments like this where you thought, how did they do this? And it felt so real, so practical. Next up, the way it was shot, the cinematography was phenomenal. At some points, it really took my breath away, especially scenes where you can see the open landscape, where you can see the ship on the water. I'm thinking of a movie like Masters and Commanders that has kind of a similar technique with a real boat on the water. However, this may have been done even better and felt more realistic, specifically the way the camera was placed, the camera moved in the scenes, even these mythical creatures, how they were right there with you and you feel like you could reach and touch them. The acting was really, really, really good. I had kind of mixed feelings about the cast specifically because it was such an A-lister ensemble cast, which at sometimes can ruin my experience and yours maybe specifically because you have a lot of characters to rattle through. You have a lot of names, a lot of faces, a lot of dialogue. In some ways, I did like the cast here because the actors that were there were all doing a really great job. No one felt out of place. Everybody really delivered, and you could tell people were really excited to work with Nolan on this one. However, exactly what I thought came to be, which was a ton of people, a ton of different names, a ton of different perspectives, and you kind of get lost in this movie.
All right. Were there any things you hated?
Thank you for asking, Goose.
Beach ball.
The negatives, I guess, it started for me as I sat there and the movie begins, and the editing and the pacing and the plot are just really quite disjointed and really, really fast, sometimes chaotic, and you feel really, really overwhelmed. You may go into this movie looking at the trailer and expect a movie such as maybe even Lord of the Rings, maybe Dune, something with a ton of action, a ton of creatures, and some really epic moments. You get all those things, but they get presented to you in a way that you may have not seen before or expected, which someone may enjoy this. It's a very, very different and unique way to tell such a story in a way that's really, really fast, edited really, really quickly with different timelines happening at the same time, a lot of different actors explaining their point of view. I personally felt quite overwhelmed by that, which was also aided by the insane sound mixing, which made it hard to understand actors. I have no idea what people's names are in this movie because I couldn't hear it. And it just felt like you're on a wild ride and you're constantly playing catch up. And sometimes I felt I wanted action scenes to end just because they were so incredibly loud and I felt like I couldn't really follow what's going on.
All right, Richard, do you recommend this movie? Maybe give us your official Neon City rating?
Well, I will give this movie a very harsh but honest 5 out of 10 Trojan horses. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't a Nolan masterpiece that I of course hoped it would be. It had its moment. At sometimes I felt genuinely terrified and really there and my heart was pounding, but then I also felt super confused and everything felt super disjointed and I had such a hard time following what was going on. And it kind of played with me. I thought maybe I went in it a little bit just too naive, expecting kind of a good time story about an epic that would have been told by one of our greatest filmmakers of all time. I didn't quite get it, to be honest. Goose, do you have anything to add?
I don't know, Rich. I'm just a beach ball.
Right, you are. Well, thank you for watching. This has been Neon City Films. I'm Rich. This is Goose.
Just a beach ball. Please like and subscribe and leave comments down below to let us know which movies you'd like us to review in the future.
See you next time.
Have a good one. I'm just a beach ball.